The biggest reason you're stuck in life isn't fear, it's thinking too much before acting. Most people think overthinking is about having too many thoughts, but it's not. It's about not trusting yourself enough to act on the first one. There's a moment right before every action where the mind pauses. For some people, that pause is brief. They decide and they move. But for others, that pause stretches. What if I'm wrong? What if there's a better choice? What if this doesn't work? And suddenly, a simple decision turns into a mental maze. You start analyzing every possibility, every outcome, every reaction. Not because you're weak, but because you care. Your mind is trying to protect you from mistakes, from regret, from uncertainty. But here's the problem. The more you think, the harder it becomes to act. Psychology calls this analysis paralysis, a state where thinking becomes so detailed that action starts to feel risky. So you wait. You tell yourself, just a little more clarity. But clarity never arrives that way, because clarity is not something you find, it's something you create through action. Every time you act, you get feedback. You learn what works and what doesn't. But when you stay in your head, you stay in theory, safe but stuck. You begin to live in possibilities instead of reality. And slowly, opportunities pass, not because you weren't capable, but because you were still preparing. The truth is, you don't need perfect timing. You don't need perfect confidence. You just need movement. Because confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after it. Every small step rewires your mind. It tells your brain it's safe to move. And over time, that hesitation becomes shorter. That doubt becomes quieter. Until one day, you stop asking, what if it goes wrong? And start asking, what happens if I don't try? That's the shift. Overthinking doesn't disappear overnight, but it loses its power the moment you choose action